Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have another colossal flop that is incoming for Sweet Baby Inc. And it seems to be something they're collecting, right? At this point, Sweet Baby Inc. is known to be a company that swears they do nothing, yet keeps being hired to do who knows what at this point, right? They swear they're like the only company that I know of that gets hired to supposedly do absolutely nothing. At least that's the narrative that they want you to believe. Well, apparently their upcoming game, Unknown 9 Awakening, which we have reacted to in the past, and it looks fucking terrible, reportedly has poor pre-orders and, not only that, an atrocious Steam wishlist ranking.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not strange when it comes to Sweet Baby Inc. games. They tend to be colossal failures, right? Unless they are games where they literally did nothing, right? You can kind of tell what a Sweet Baby Inc. game is versus what a Sweet Baby Inc. game isn't. And ultimately, they end up all being the same exact thing. Dark-skinned female lead, a lot of identity politics in it, usually a hint or two of racism. But ultimately, you know, it really doesn't, they don't really do much, right? Supposedly to them anyway. But somehow, some way, every time they touch a game, it all looks the same. So let's get into this article from That Park Plays. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. It's always fun when you get to dunk on Sweet Baby Inc. Developer Reflector Entertainment and publisher Bandai Namco appear to have a massive financial disaster on their hands with the Sweet Baby Inc. infected Unknown 9 Awakening. I really wonder how much they spent on this game. I mean, they're using a real actress, right, for the motion cap, so I can only imagine that wasn't very cheap, but I really wonder what the budget is. I wonder if this article goes into it. The game, which goes on sale in about a month, on October 17, 2024, was added to Kabrutus Rambo's Sweet Baby Inc. Detected curator list back in March after it was revealed the Shorty Awards website that Sweet Baby Inc. co-founders David Bedard and Kim Belair were listed in the game's credit section. Bedard is credited as the brand content manager at Reflector Entertainment, while Belair is credited as story architect at Sweet Baby Inc. This shit is going to absolutely blow up. And I'm going to be here for it. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be here for it. This game is going to be added to the list of games that are just SBI detected garbage, right? And this is why when I made that meme with the more of us, right, and I added all the video games that Sweet Baby Inc. has completely destroyed, I'm going to have to keep adding games. I'm going to run out of space at this point. When they say there's more of us, we're going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Bedard's LinkedIn page also confirmed that he worked for Reflector as brand content manager from April 2018 to March of 2019. YouTuber Dr. Disaster shared that his retail source, who manages 9 stores, had not a single pre-order for the game. He stated this person runs 9 retail stores in a highly populated area, and I'm being told that in all 9 stores combined, there hasn't been a single pre-order for Unknown 9 Awakening. Now, okay, so let's make something very clear, okay, about these rumors, right? These rumors are about physical retail pre-orders, okay? Physical retail pre-orders account for about 10%, right, of overall sales when it comes to gaming. Unfortunately, right? People like us who like physical media are you know, we're in the minority in this situation, and it's quite unfortunate, but it accounts for 10%. However, we don't need physical retail pre-orders to know that a game like this is going to massively bomb, right? And I'm not trying to discredit Dr. Disaster or anything. I'm sure he has an actual source and all that stuff. But retail pre-orders are not like a sign of failure or success so much anymore, just because of where the shift in the industry has gone. But what I will say is that it should translate, right? So let's say you have, I don't know, like let's say you have 10 physical pre-orders, right? That means you should have hundreds of digital pre-orders at that point. It should correlate. So no pre-orders from a 9-store outlet is pretty telling for a game like this. And that's because, listen, nobody wants to play this fucking nonsense, right? And it's because Sweet Baby Inc. is involved. Gamers have already decided in their minds that Sweet Baby Inc. is a no-no company. If we know that Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on the game and it's obvious that their influence was there, then we're not going to support the game, right? It's totally different if Sweet Baby Inc. worked on the game and you can't see their influence anywhere because they probably weren't that influential. Then that might be something different, and then you can make that decision there because you're a fucking adult. But ultimately, if I see obvious signs that SBI was involved, I'm out. I don't care how good the game is. I don't care how many people say they're going to play. I don't care. I am out if SBI is involved in any major way. Then he said, and I was recently contacted by someone else who works in the retail industry who claims to run 14 stores. I am still vetting this person, but I will disclose this. I'm being told from this person that in those 14 stores, they also have not seen a single pre-order for Unknown 9 Awakening. Bro, it's getting bad. It's getting bad out there. I'm telling you, man, this is only going to last as long as the money will keep subsidizing it. That's as long as it's going to last. SBI being involved with video games is an instant death note for like 99% of the video games they work with. And if you are choosing to work with SBI, I hope you are ready to accept that reality when you release your game and nobody plays it. Because here's the problem. They're going to go out there, and a lot of these developers are just like SBI, where they'll blame everything on whatever they possibly can other than themselves. So if their game flops, and they know deep down it flopped because they had to say they worked with SBI, then they're going to go on Twitter, they're going to claim victim, and they're going to call everybody racist, sexist, misogynist, whatever, for not playing their game. It's really fucking sad. You guys don't have any self-accountability whatsoever, that you can't look at yourselves and look within and say, maybe it's something that you're doing that is turning off a lot of gamers from buying your game. Otherwise, they might have checked it out at some point in time. But no, it's because you're working with SBI. It's because you share the ideology that SBI shares, which is inherently anti-consumer, anti-gamer right off the bat. You are supporting DEI race grifters. That's what they are. They use their race to try to get whatever they want, monetarily speaking, or just, like business strategy wise. They use their race to get whatever they want. And then if you don't give them what they want, they try to terrorize you. And that's not my words. That's Kim Blair's words. They want to terrorize your marketing department. They want to terrorize you as a consumer. They want to make you bow down, bend the knee, and buy their stuff just because they are who they are. They don't want to do it based off merit. They want to do it based off oppression. And it's absolute bullshit. The fact that she's running around calling herself a marginalized CEO is insanity to me. How are you a marginalized CEO? You're a marginalized millionaire, really? If you even are a millionaire, I don't even know, Kim Blair. But still, like, you're a marginalized CEO? How is that a thing? Imagine being a CEO of a company and claiming you're marginalized. But let's talk about the Steam numbers. On top of this information, SteamDB, this is what matters more to me because this is digital, right? So this tells me the true story. The game is currently sitting in the 390th position for most wishlisted Steam games. And it is in the 3,092nd spot on the top seller. Oh my God, this game is going to flop, bro. This game is going to... Now, this tells the real story. This tells the real story to me, okay? I don't know about you guys, but now I see digital numbers. Now it correlates, right? No physical pre-orders. This game is almost 3,100th in the spot on the top sellers list. Basically nowhere. This game's going to flop. This is not surprising given Sweet Baby Inc.'s infection, but on top of that, it was reported back in March that either Reflecto or Bandai Namco were nuking their Steam forums and mass banning gamers who mention SBI or describe their game as woke. Listen, these developers can do what they can and whatever. I mean, they can try their very best to stifle conversation, but the conversation is going to flow one way or another. And Bandai Namco, all these developers, they don't realize the Steam forums, if you ban people, all you're going to do is have a Streisand effect. It's going to make people realize that, yes, this is, in fact, a full SBI game. They had full control over this game. Their story, their everything, their narrative is going to be injected into this game. By you banning it and trying to prevent conversation, you're just going to piss people the fuck off, and then they're going to go look and find people like myself who aren't afraid to speak out against your nonsense. And this is why we keep growing and you keep failing. It's because you are trying to control the conversation and lie to people while we're just telling our opinion on video games and what we see that everybody else sees too. You want to gaslight people and tell them, oh, you're not seeing what you're actually seeing. No. Let it be known you are. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.